welcome back to the channel. We got something slightly different today. We are going stone picking. So we have a machine that we bought a couple years ago called Kivi Pekka rock picker. It's a Finnish machine, hence the funny name. And in certain areas of certain fields we have lots and lots and lots of stone. So we have quite a lot of limestone brash on the farm, and therefore we have lots of limestones, and some areas of the field are just pure stones. So we've never done an entire field with this machine, only part fields. And as it's really dry, it's early August, harvest has finished so quick, it is absolutely perfect rock picking conditions. So first off, I'm just going off with the spring tines. So we just go through about 2-3 inches or so, just the top, just tickle the top a little bit, and basically it brings the stones to the surface. And then I'll show you the Kivi Pekka, and yeah, we'll go from there. Bam. So you can see we have been through this top little corner of this field before. It's probably got a decent chunk of stone there, and we have been through, so you can see there are these little ridges of stone going across. So these are the tiny little stones that it's too big to pick up. So I'm just going to go across at an angle again, over the worst bits, and bring some more up. You can see just tickling the top, bringing what's there to the surface. So here it is, the alarms, and then it's a bit bloody dusty. There's the windrow of little tiny stones it leaves. Slow work. So you can see the rows where it pulls up all the tiddly little stones. So I'm just going at an angle. When I go back through it, so we've gone slightly deeper. We were at 2 maybe 3 inches before, now we're about another inch deeper. So you see we're getting a smaller and smaller area each time. This is the third time through. But it does ridge up those tiny little stones, which is quite annoying. You might say, what about soil health and blah blah blah, but the truth is we planted the rest of this field with the cover crop. We're doing maybe 10% of this entire field, and well, the cover crop down there isn't exactly doing much anyway, but this will be planted afterwards. And we're only going through the top few inches, and it is pure stone, so you're hardly going to compact it that much. And it's so dry, it's not like we're losing any moisture because there's none there anyway. Back with the telehandle now and the world's squeakiest seat. So he's just been unloading himself. There we are. With a pile by the gate up top. So it looks like I've got a few minutes to wait now. Oh my god. This is what you're left with, some nice clean stone. The first few loads when you go in the first pass does have more stubble in it. You can see little bits here and there. But once you've gone through it a few times, barely any stubble. It's lovely. Make a nice track this will. Just on to the next day now. So this will be a first pass of this field. Should be a fair bit to come from here. Just getting started now. Just pulled these 3 big stones out of the hedge. Might as well grab them up, and we'll make the stone pile over there, because it looks like there's already a pile of stones over there right next to the gateway. So the first pass is very, very slow. You will get a little bit more stubble, but a lot of big stones. So first pass through now. See lots of little ones fall through in the middle still. It's just lifting there to go over where we're going to dump it. But yeah, should be a fair bit to come out of here. So we were down there earlier. I'm not sure if I showed you the stone pile at the start of today, but yeah, it's grown considerably. So what are we at now? 4:30, so we've had a good few hours at it. A fair few 100 ton there. So we're onto a different patch now. You can see just a section of this field here. Did another little section all the way over there. Seagulls think they can find some worms, but I think it's too dry personally. So yeah, just a little bit more. Keep going until it's 5 o'clock. So not sure if I mentioned before, but all of this stone... Am I in portrait mode? Why is everything so blurry behind? Okay, well I must be in portrait mode on my camera. I didn't realise you could do that on video. So everything here will be used for tracks this winter. That will be part of the Countryside Stewardship Capital Grants Scheme. Livestock and machinery hardcore tracks basically. So we've got a good section of tracks to do, so we need a lot of stone, and as it is so early in August, it is so dry, it is perfect conditions to do so. So this is all limestone brash, it's limestone. Does the stone give us a yield decline? Yes it does. When there are so many stones in some places, plants cannot go through it, you can't drill down through it, and yeah, we see some thin areas because of the stones. Some areas more than others. Will this affect drainage? No, probably not. I mean, the rest of the soil profile is still full of stones. So yeah, there might be a very, very small yield increase, but it's not going to be a huge amount really. It is more for the stone harvesting itself, and I mean we've bought a stone picker, so we've got to pay for it, and we want to use it to pick the stone. So that's it. And I think after this field, we've done 2 little sections of this field. This is the biggest one so far, and the field we bought last year. We're going to give it a good one so because it's a very stony field, so we'll go on to that one next. So we're the last little bit for today. That's a fair old pile of stone. Christ, we've done some today. So we've just been through again with the spring times this morning. Just show you a few drone shots of that now. and this will be the last pass through the field. We haven't done everything, but now I'm going to show you how we level it out. So we get left with these rows, well, kind of little rows, and it's quite easy. Just reverse up with the telehandler, pluck it on the ground like that, and just go like mad, and it spreads it all out. So what it does, that kind of spreads the two rows wide apart, and then I'll show you once you go up and down through the middle. Over into the field now, and I've just run through the middle there. So you can kind of see there was a row there, there was a row there, and I've just run through the middle. And that's pretty much it, that's level now. If it doesn't need another one, I'll go again while I'm waiting for loads from the Kivi Pekka. But yeah, it's easy. Then we'll go over with the discs just to level it off even more, drill a cover crop, and then roll it, and all these tilly little stones on top after the rolls have gone through, they'll be gone. Anyway, it's full now, so I better go over. That's this field done. That's a big old pile to go past now. On to the next one. We're doing the whole field this time in this next field, so I reckon there'll be a bit to come out of this. Next operation is running over it with the discs against the rows, I suppose you call it. Got to go quite fast, as you can see. It's plenty rough, still lots of dust. But yeah, I'll come over with the rolls in a bit. Well, that's that done. I've gone crossways this way and then against the grain that way. So I mean, I've firmly destroyed that soil into within an inch of its life. Hopefully we get some rain next week. I think I've given the seagulls and crows asthma, the amount of dust that's flying everywhere. But we'll give that a roll and get a cover crop in next. Hopefully it grows. Now with the final pass. The rolls. Not so dusty anymore, but that's doing a cracking job there. So we're back to this little bit again. You can see it's now, well, you can't really see, but it's now been drilled and it's been rolled again. Drilled with a cover crop like the rest of the field, which you can see is growing marvellously. We should have some rain this week, but not yet. So yeah, plenty less stones. I think I will put a photo now of what it did look like at one point. But yes, there are stones, but all of these are quite small. And the drill man said when you drive through you could barely even hear the stones anymore, when normally it'd be clattering and all sorts. Just had a rough sort of workout on what kind of tonnage of stones we're getting, and I think from the 3 fields we've done, where we've done part fields, roughly 6.5 hectares worth, and I think we've easily got 650 tons of stone out of it. So I mean, you can do the maths on yourself, but it's easily 100 tonne a hectare of stone. So yeah, I think that 100 tonne a hectare on stone, I mean, if you did sell it, you'd probably get anywhere from 15 to 20 pound a tonne for the stone. So yeah, that's not a little bad return really. It pays better than wheat does. So yeah, over 1,000 and 1,500 pound a hectare, which is pretty decent to be honest. Obviously the whole farm can't do that, but only little bits can. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and subscribe and leave a like, much appreciated. Thank you.